Can you have it fueled and ready by noon? No, I don't need a pilot. Great, thanks.
You look like you're off on some great adventure.
I hope not. Listen, Adriana should be waking up from her nap. Chip will probably be wanting his lunch, but I think Cruz is fixing it before he goes to the office. I'll check, okay? Cruz!
Don't worry.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Excuse me, Carmen, is anybody out there in the hot tub?
What's the matter? Is the beach too cold for you? Don't stand out there half in and half out. Come in.
Thank you.
Raphael!
What is all that?
Oh, well.
Was that you that was hammering?
No, not yet. Listen, Eden, I need a little more room to grow, so I was wondering perhaps I can commandeer that side porch out there, all right?
Well, why don't you stay inside and help Carmen entertain the little monsters? What are you building?
Oh, a masterpiece. All top secret.
Well, you know, Carmen, magic is not top secret. It's just very hard to explain, that's all. Excuse me, Eden, I just saw Cruz. Where was he going?
What, you saw him? He didn't say anything.
Well, he was halfway up the bluff, the one over there, the one with that big old house. The one that somebody just moved into. Hello? Arriving 5 p.m., Craig R. Hunt.
You looking for me, Inspector?
I guess you didn't hear me over all this racket, Mr. Barr. Anyway, the door was open.
Oh, well, I'll have to be more careful in the future.
I think you will. In fact, you definitely will.
Actually, I was expecting your wife.
You don't look it.
You like my collection?
What do you collect? Or more to the point, what don't you collect?
I mean, my fish. Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe a little fancy for my tastes. What do you feed them?
Fish food. What are you, the neighborhood welcome wagon?
No, actually, I'm the neighborhood cop. And I'm sorry to break it to you, neighbor, but you have run afoul of the law. Mr. Barr, tell these men to stop.
Did they start too early? I'm sorry. Listen, tomorrow you won't hear a sound before 9.
Oh, I don't think you understand. You see that gentleman down there? He is a local contractor, and I'm sure he's not going to risk his license by failing to obtain a work permit.
Permit for what? This is my house.
You need one to do this. That's the way things work around here.
Well, then I'm sure Renfield must have gotten one.
She didn't, because she couldn't. Because, you see, you need your neighbor's permission first.
I'm sure you're mistaken. See, this work that's being done was part of the original plan for the house.
A deck cantilevered out over my property? Not very likely.
Dave, why don't you guys go ahead and break for lunch, all right? And listen, call Ms. Renfield before you start back. There you go. See how law-abiding I can be? I'll have your permit in the morning.
I don't think so, Mr. Barr.
No, with or without your permission. You see, I know how to get things done.
You think you can go down to City Hall and throw some money around? I wouldn't try it. I got friends down there, you see, and if I get a whiff of you doing that, I'm going to throw you in jail so fast your head'll spin.
All right, if you want to hassle me, can't you come up with something more worth my time?
You got some style on you, I'll give you that. You push a little here, a little there, but never more than an inch at a time, so in case somebody complains, you can always say, hey, my foot slipped, what's the big deal? Well, I may have to put up with you moving in next door, with your unannounced visits. I may have to put up with you conning my brother into taking your money to shoot his mouth off. I may even have to put up, for the time being, with the questionable way you look at my wife. But I'll be damned if I'm going to stand around and watch you build yourself a perch so you can sit out here at night and look into my bedroom window.
Why? What would I see in your bedroom window?
Curtains.
Robert, I thought you'd be ready.
Well, you greeted me in a towel last night. I thought I would return the favor. Actually, I was detained. Your husband has been giving me some neighborly advice. I'll get somebody to send down some coffee while I get dressed.
Well, just throw something on. The helicopter's waiting.
The what?
You wanted the grand tour.
Does that helicopter of yours have a passenger eject button?
Dare I ask why you're here?
Oh, we were just discussing Mr. Barr's construction plans.
That you're what?
Scrapped.
Good job.
Is that the statue you were telling me about? Well, it certainly is beautiful.
Did you find anything more about Craig Hunt?
Not too much, except that the state attorney general's office is very interested in him. Apparently that bank scam fraud thing that he got busted for 8 years ago, it didn't teach him to mend his ways.
I wish we knew what he had to do with Barr.
Money would be a good guess. In any case, they're thrilled that I'm going to be on to him. You sure you want to go up in the chopper today with that man?
I feel completely comfortable with Mr. Barr now that I've seen he doesn't have any tattoos.
Did you see that scar on his back?
I don't look at any man's backside but yours. Why, you think he had something removed, like his spine? That would explain a lot.
It looks just like the scar I got right there.
But that's from a bullet wound.
So what is this? Or don't I want to know?
Ricardo was just explaining to us how he lost his job.
I lost it the same way I lost everything else, Mama. But this time I'm not asking for any money. I'm not asking for any help with the law. I just knew that you'd find out, and I was worried. I know you don't think I care about things like that, but I do. Very sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to embarrass you again.
Ricardo, nobody is ashamed of a man who admits a mistake and then tries to correct it. Can you correct it, whatever it is you did?
No, I can't.
Well, can't you try?
I've got to go.
Adios, mijo. Cruz, do you know what that was all about?
Mama, if he wants you to know, he'll tell you.
This isn't what I had in mind.
Oh, stop griping. You're the one who wanted to see everything. On your left is Delta Pharmaceuticals, a recent acquisition. Should we go by and buzz the hotel? Just joking. Sky Cops will get us.
Where did you learn to fly this thing?
Correspondence school.
You're in a rare mood, aren't you?
I just love flying this thing, even though it's a little like flying a dishwasher. My brother Channing and I used to go up here every time in the weekends on summer vacations, and he'd fly over the water, and I'd dive in and swim home. It's a wonder none of us got killed. Well, one of us did.
That was a shooting accident, wasn't it? 10 or 11 years ago?
Yeah. I'm sure you've read about it in the papers. Or in our diaries.
You weren't around at the time, though, right?
Oh, I was, and I wasn't. My father sent me to Europe. He thought I needed some time. Little did he know what he was unleashing on the continent. Right over there are the offices for the oil and gas divisions locally. The division's not headquartered here, though.
Yeah, I know, Louisiana.
Where were you born? Did I read you were raised in Chicago?
Was I born there, or did I grow up there?
Why do you always answer a question with a question?
Those your father's rigs out there?
Yeah, not all of them pumping, but they're all ours. Want to see?
Sure this relic is safe?
This is one of my father's first strikes, and he's still producing nicely.
Doesn't seem to be producing now.
Well, it goes through rotating 2-week shutdowns in the summer for overhaul and repair.
Repair with what? We don't make drill rigs like this anymore. How did he get this sludge pump to work? By mule?
Seahorse.
What, are you going to show me every dilapidated shed your father owns to try to convince me how to keep my money in the bank?
I don't get you. You're not impressed with our profits. You're not impressed with our history. You're certainly not impressed with our hardware. I don't know what you want us for, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm the only one who has to.
Are you married? I don't think I asked you that question.
No, you didn't.
Divorced? What kind of question could I ask you that you would answer?
Well, if I thought you were really interested in me, that would be one thing. But you're not. All you're interested in is shaking me, investing me. It's not much of a game if the best way to win is not to play. And I don't.
Sure you don't.
Hey, you see that out there?
What?
Out there, the dolphins.
They're running. Where would they be going this time of year?
I guess they're answering some call of nature we can't hear. While we answer ours. Think they ever see us in passing and say, where the hell are they going? Whoa! Oh, whoa! I got you. I got you. That was close. Are you all right?
Yeah, thank you. I think we should go now.
You are never going to make it down that hill.
No, I will. But I do think I'm going to take those aspirin. Okay.
All right. Aren't you going to thank me for piloting back and commend me on my amazing skill?
Maybe, if you hadn't touched us down here.
Well, the beach was packed. There were kids all over your place.
True. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't steal anything while I'm gone.
Where the hell's your boss?
Excuse me?
Oh, you're one of those. I'm Craig. First my plane's an hour late, and then there's nobody there to meet me. Why didn't Robert send a car? Hey.
Because I thought you'd arrive in a carriage with 6 white horses, as usual.
Nah, buddy, I just reserved a limo, but naturally I lost the number. Who's this?
Well, I thought you and Mrs. Castillo would have introduced yourselves.
Oh, sorry.
You have to take whatever Craig said with a grain of salt. He has a tendency to say things he has to take back later.
No offense taken. But now that I know I should have, I won't.
Don't you want to stay here and
No.
wait for that aspirin to kick in?
No. I'm going to put some ice on it at home. Nice to meet you, Craig.
Yeah, you too.
I know I'll be seeing you, Robert.
Don't sprain that other one now. Thanks for the tour.
Thanks for the quick save.
Wait a minute. What about the chopper?
I'll send someone for it. Don't steal it.
Damn! I didn't know that was her. She's gonna think I'm some kind of lowlife.
Oh, you? Well, you could just show your steamer trunk of Italian suits, right? Or are you traveling like these days?
Wouldn't you know it? They lost my bag.
Welcome to Santa Barbara, Mr. Hunt.
Our mutual friend asked about you.
Well, I didn't ask about him.
He wants to know how things are going, you know. Here, with the deal.
They're going.
Tricky, huh?
No, it's a family-owned operation, though, and it takes a change in attitude. Having been hatched from an egg, he wouldn't appreciate that.
Well, sometimes you have to deal on that personal level. There's no way around it. If you know the mode.
What are you saying?
There's concern. You know how he is.
Concern.
So when you deal with things on a personal level, you can get personal with things. He wonders.
So let him wonder.
When it's going to happen. He wonders. When will it?
When I say it will.
Yeah, my name is Craig Hunt. To whom am I speaking? Yeah, my reservation. That's what I'm calling about. It's the damnedest thing. I've been so busy lately, I forgot when I made it for. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I'm going to have to cancel. No, I don't really know what my schedule's going to be like, so it's not a problem. I have access to another driver. Thanks anyway. Yeah. Eden, what happened to you?
Nothing, no. Now, don't press the panic button. I didn't crash. I wasn't attacked.
Well, that's 2 down.
I almost fell to my death on an oil rig. Could you give me some ice?
Is it sprained?
No, I just turned it.
Okay. What were you doing on an oil rig?
Trying to convince Robert Barr that our whole operation is too decrepit to be bothered with.
Did he buy into that?
No. I could see why you're nervous, though, after meeting Mr. Hunt. Glad Barr was there, though he kept me from falling.
What do you mean?
Caught me.
Caught you how?
With his hands. It was either that or drowning.
Okay.
Ow! Oh. Cold.
That must have been kind of scary, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit. Thought I saw myself.
Saw yourself what?
Just had that sense that I saw myself.